Morning, gang. We're back. It's day 2 of the LP Weekender. This is take 2, just so you know. I forgot to turn on the microphone yet again. So today we've got obviously Tom and Marie from yesterday, but we also have, he's run off. There he is. Grif Finds has arrived, as well as Geeker Bleeps. The lovely family are back together again. So yeah, without further ado, it's a bit overcast, it's a bit windy, but we're going to see what we can find. So we'll see you in a bit.
So first find, been a while. Taken about 20 minutes to find my first target, which doesn't bode well. And it's a bit of lead, but we're off and running. See you in a bit. Right then, we finally got one up in the 80s. We've had a moo tube, we had a couple of bits of lead, but other than that, not a lot. So I thought we'd have a look at this one together. Try not to knock it out. Right. Out there. Ground is a little bit easier to dig today. Get it out. Getting it. Henry, as in Grif Finds, has already found a lovely jetton. One of his first holes, I think, so that's pretty good. That's quite deep. Come on, baby, be something good. Cheer me up. Excuse me. Come on, where are you? No, that's cack. It's green. Oh, but it's cack. Moving on. Look at that! A Jew's harp. A bucket lister, but not mine. It's the lovely Craig from Grif Finds. Has just pulled that up. Along with his young son who's found a jetton. They're not coming again. But look at that. That is an absolute thing of beauty. Awesome. Well done, boys. Cheers. See you in a bit. Well, next one, we just moved into a new field. It was a 67. And the old crotal bell theme strikes again. That is the very top loop of a crotal bell, minus the bell. But that's okay. That, believe it or not, is find of the day so far. Found about 2 or 3 mu tubes and a couple of bits of lead, and that's about it. So hopefully this field will provide better finds. See you in a bit. Next one. It's in the early 80s, but it's very scratchy. Not sure if that's coming through at all with the wind and everything else, but yeah, we're going to give it a go anyway. 82, 80, 83, yeah. Let's give it a dig. Out there. It's a little bit easier to dig this field. Not by much, but a little bit easier. He says. But still very stony. I'm hoping that the camera doesn't go over. As it is, we're on the top of a hill and it's breezy. Right, come on then. Let's see what have we got. Oh. 82 in the clod. Righto. Okay. Yet another Muus tubus. Moving on. Next one. Nice 85, 86. Best tone I've had in 2 days, I would say. Let's hope it's not another blooming mu tube. Let's see what we got. About there. Oh, this bit's hard. Oh. Whilst I'm digging this,
just a quick, a massive hello and thank you to all the people that have stopped me over the last couple of days. Too many of you to mention. I was really flattered and surprised, but thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello and introducing yourself. It's been great. I really enjoyed meeting every single one of you, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Right, as the rain begins, oh, it's in the clod. Let's have a look. Oh, it's round and circular and green. So let's bring you around and have a look at it together. Here we are. Is it button or coin? It is. It's coin. It's the first coin of the weekend, and it might be quite modern, but I'll take it. Right, let's give it a clean. I think it's probably a half-p or a penny. Yeah, I think that's Queen Elizabeth coming through. Let me just give it a clean. Back in a sec. The first coin of the weekend. It's been a long time coming. I think it's a half-p. It would be a 1971 Queen Elizabeth II half-p. I can't see any detail on it, it's pretty flat, but it's a coin and we'll take it and we won't complain. See you in a bit. Next one was a 77 and I've got no idea. It's a bit of green, it's got a little nubbin on the end, sorry, little nubbin on the end there, look, and it curls over. So was that a little clasp or something maybe? Off a book? Not a clue. If you've got an idea, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's alright. Don't mind that at all. Right, let's crack on. 86, 87, musket ball. I'm very happy with that, believe it or not. And it's a good one. Excellent. Let's crack on. Well, I've got myself a new little gizmo, which attaches to the shaft of the DS2 and allows me to film the coil as we're swinging, which is quite cool. I'm quite pleased with that. It's coming out all right. Obviously makes the machine a bit heavier because I've got my phone and the bracket on it, but yeah, it's quite cool. Yeah, we're drawing closer to the end now. It's been another quiet day. I've heard whispers of hammered coins, and Grif Finds had a great Jetton and a Jew's Harp, so they've had a good morning. I've got a 5-hour drive back from Dorset to Essex if I'm lucky with the traffic, so yeah, I'm sticking it out for another hour or so, so hopefully we'll get a couple more finds. But it is proving to be quite quiet for me anyway. But we've had a few bits. I've had tons of Mew tubes. If you happen to have a permission where you dig lots of them, I feel your pain, because up until today I haven't ever really found many, if any, of those. Wow, I found a few today, I can tell you. Anyway, right, let's see if we can find some more. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we had one in the early 50s, and it's a button. It's got a bit. It was a bit of a grunt to it, and you can see why, because it's got a bit orange underneath. But on the top, looks like a CD and a crown over the top, which is quite cool. That's the first button I think I found in 2 days. But yeah, not bad, eh?
We'll take that every day of the week. Cool. Right, see if we can find a couple more. See you in a bit. So, all the way over there is Henry Grif finds. And we found a little stubble field, which is much easier to dig. And actually, really beautiful. With a stunning view. So, Henry's found a musket ball. I found a button and a couple of other bits, but nothing to write home about. But we've got a surface find, well, just under the surface, and it was an 81, and it's a beautiful tone. So I thought we'd have a look at it together. Let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. I knew that was going to be good. I just had a feeling. That's why I turned the camera on. Oh yeah, lovely, jubbly. Oh, that's fantastic. Find of the day, definitely. What a gorgeous little buckle. That is very nice. I'm not sure on the age, but that's got some age to it. Oh, excellent. Well, we got about an hour. I was about to give up, and then Henry appeared out of nowhere and dragged me over here. So yeah, we're having another hour. So bonus footage can continue. See you in a bit. Next one, coming up as a 70, is a very nice little pewter button. I thought it had some pattern on it first, that's why I've wet it, but that's actually just the base metal coming through. But yeah, very cool. Some sort of coated button. Excellent. See you in a bit. That's it. We're done. 2 days in the blink of an eye. And it's been brilliant. And not just for the event itself, which was very good, but for the company. We've had obviously Grif finds, and we've had Geeker Bleeps, treasure hunting with Tom, and various other people as well. So it's been an amazing couple of days, and in some instances that's almost better than the finds themselves. But of course, you can't beat the finds either, can you, Henry? No. Yeah, we've done all right. Not brilliant, but it's been great fun. So that's all for now. So as always, thank you so much. Really do appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you check out this young lad's channel, Grif Finds, and I'll put a link in the description. Absolutely amazing stuff they do. And if you happen to own a DS2, some brilliant tutorials about how you actually use the thing. Anyway, that's all for now. We'll do a little roundup when I get home and I'll show you what I found. But until then, we'll see you soon. That's it. Day 2 completed of the LP Weekender. A fantastic time was had by all, especially me. It was brilliant to meet everybody. Thank you so much for those of you that I got to bump into and chat to. Special thank you to Paul for lending me a chair for the weekend, as I'd forgotten mine. And of course, a massive thank you to Tom and Marie for putting up with me all weekend and feeding me. Brilliant. And also, of course, Geeker Bleeps and Grif Finds for spending the day with me, or allowing me to spend the day with them on the Sunday, which was brilliant. Huge thank you to LP for, as I say, for putting on a good event, but also a little bit of channel news if you haven't seen it already. As a result of the weekend and further conversations with LP Metal Detecting, I'm pleased to announce that the channel, Notch to 11, is now affiliated with LP Metal Detecting in the UK. What does that mean? Well, that basically means I get to shout out about a fantastic brand and a fantastic company that provide an amazing service and products. From your perspective, if you use the code that's in the description of this video and every video going forward, it's Notched to 11 Metal Detecting UK. So it's a bit of a mouthful, all in capitals. If you use that on their website, that will get you 10% off relevant products. It doesn't apply to everything. So certain things like bigger machines, those types of things, it might not apply to. But for most things it does. And it will get you 10% off, which cannot be a bad thing in my opinion. What does it do for me? Well, if you do happen to buy anything from the site and use that code, I get a tiny little bit of commission, and that comes back into the channel and helps me to kind of build my brand, build the channel, of course, develop the channel in terms of the quality of the videos, but also things like merchandise and giveaways too. So I'd really appreciate it. If you are looking for some gear, go along to LP and make sure you put in that code. But for now, let's go on to the finds. They're just here. There's not a huge amount, and we'll see what we got. There we are then. So that obviously is without the CAC, including 1001 Mew tubes that all went in the scrap bucket on the way off the field. So this is the kind of finds of note really from the Sunday. A couple of surface finds, I never mind finding those. That was on the very last field that Henry and I found, which is a couple of bits of clay pipe. And that was a field, as it turned out, where all the really great stuff came out on the Sunday. So we got there a little bit too late, sadly. We found a 1971 half P, pretty toasted. But the only coin of the weekend, which is unbelievable really, considering the amount of walking we did and the amount of digging we done. A little 4-holer button, another button, which is that one with the CD and the crown on it. I haven't had a chance to clean it up yet, but that's quite cool. Quite happy with that. And the little kind of coated-y, silvery type button with the shank. This thing's quite cool. I think the consensus was that it is some sort of book clasp. So that would have gone over the kind of spot, the kind of edge of the book. And it was pinned in by those couple of little holes. And then I guess another loop on the other side would have come over and kind of locked the book together. So that's probably quite old, I would think. That's pretty good. Top of a crotal bell, as always. Always seem to find bits of crotal bell me, don't I? A musket ball. And then last but by no means least, a very, very nice buckle. First one I've ever found that shape. Looked on the Finds Identified book, and that dates into the 1600s. So another 400 odd year old piece of clothing, which you know, that's pretty cool in my book. So that's going to go on the buckle shelf in the cabinet. So that's it. As always, thanks for stopping by. Really, really proud and excited about the LP connection going forward. So here's to future things, and I'll see you on the next one.